Scott Hilton, Scott Toss. What to stream in December of 2025 besides Monday Night Football on ESPN? Hey, even if YouTube TV loses those ABC channels again, you can watch it on ESPN Ultimate, right? That has all the sports now. It's new. It's a new version of ESPN. They have the old version and the new Ultimate, and you can combine it with Fox One and get a lot of sports. And you may not need YouTube TV or Hulu with Live TV or Fubo or whatever. You know, you just hand pick your streaming service. CBS Sports, all that stuff's on Paramount Plus. Get a nice ad-free version. Number one network in the USA's CBS. They got very few shows they cancel. You know, number two is ABC, which is on Hulu. Okay, and Peacock has NBC Sports. So you get that. You can avoid all those live, expensive $80, $90 sport, things. And Haystack News is great for local news. You don't need local news on cable or there's live TV services like YouTube TV Live. Don't spend that $80, $90. Get just basic internet, Wi-Fi. That's what you got to have. Got to keep that. And your streaming, smart TV, whatever you got. Get a Roku Ultra if you can afford it. If you got a Fire Stick laying around, use that. I love the Apple TV box because I have an iPhone. So anytime I type a search on the on the Apple TV box, on the big screen, this annoying alphabet, you make it jump down to a little square in the settings, but it pops up on your iPhone. So you can finish typing on that. It's cool. And the Roku is just so easy to use. Everyone loves Roku. And, if your granny needs to cut the cord and get some streaming going, get her a Roku, okay? It's an easy setup. It's easy for you to talk her through. It's great. We have both on the living room TV, Roku and the Apple box. That way I've got my remote, she's got her remote, and we're good. And don't lose remotes. We got our own setups. So whatever you want to watch. Let's see what we've got here. December 1st. All righty. And I'm going to go pretty quick because I got a little scratchy throat. Got myself already starting. Some hot chocolate mixed. Hopefully that'll help. Got a glass of water. Hopefully that'll help. Got a tissue. Yeah, we're going to go quick this time. And I'm going to mention the other countries around the world, a couple things. So you'll have to look through America stuff to find stuff. The 1st of December. Love Island, Australia on 9. That's what it's called. Bel Air on Peacock on Monday. This is Monday the 1st. Nice to Not Meet You on TVN. That's a different country. General Hospital, of course, is on ABC for all the people that love the soap still. And Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune have been syndicated again, so they'll be around. Below Decks, Mediterranean on Bravo. You can catch that on Peacock if you're streaming. St. Denis Medical on NBC, Peacock if you're streaming. Neighborhood, CBS, so next day. It's always next day if it's network stuff. Next day on Paramount Plus. The Voice, NBC, so next day Peacock. WWE Raw on Netflix, same day. Monday Night Football on ESPN, good deal. DMV, comedy show on CBS, so Paramount Plus. FBI, CBS. Brilliant Minds, NBC. What to watch? Well, no, watch What Happens, sorry, dyslexic. Watch What Happens live on Bravo. Watch another episode on CBS, so Paramount Plus. And The Daily Show on Comedy Central, of course. Paramount Plus. Tuesday, the 2nd of December, 2025. Take notes now. We'll go quick when we get to the next week, so I don't have to say all this. Love Island is just going to keep going, okay? Every day. All's Fair on Hulu. So that would be same day. Nice to Not Meet You on TVN. Cooper and Fry on Channel 5. That would be a British. Dancing with the Stars, ABC, has a special, and it has the 12th episode. So that's Hulu. Fixer to Fabulous, HGTV. There's Fixers of Fabulous. And HDTV is on Discovery Plus app or on HBO Max. HBO Max. HBO. Right? Murder in a Small Town on Fox, so that's Hulu. NCIS, CBS, so Paramount Plus. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City on Bravo, Peacock. Vanderpump Rules, Bravo, Peacock. Beat Bobby Flay, Food Network. That would be Discovery and HBO Max. NCIS Origins, CBS or Paramount. Home Hunters International, HDTV. So that's Discovery and HBO Max. NCIS Sydney on Paramount Plus, CBS. Watch What Happens Live again in The Daily Show on Comedy Central. Wednesday the 3rd, December. More Love Island. Oh my gosh. New show on Apple TV Plus is the 7th episode. Down Cemetery Lane. Got that. Unsolve a Murder. Palm Royale, Apple TV Plus. The Mighty Nine on Amazon Prime Video. Twisted Wonderland, animated thing for Disney Plus. So Twisted looks anime to me. Rick Steves Europe. Rick's still alive on PBS, man. He's still going around Europe, seeing every place we can't see, right? I remember my wife's grandparents. We'd go over to visit them in Florida, and now we're in Florida. Here we are. But they sat there and watched that Travel Channel, man. They loved seeing the world. They couldn't go, but they were experiencing it. So that's good for them. We got Shifting Gears with Tim Allen. All righty. Find that on Disney Plus Hulu. Survivor, always with the bundle. Disney Plus is merging with Hulu eventually. And it's only $1 or $2 more if you get Hulu added on to your Disney Plus or Disney Plus added on to your Hulu. Always merge them together, okay? All right, we got that cleared up. You always get, even with ads, if you like cable, good, you're watching ads. So you can get the ad version cheap, but always bundle. We got Survivor, back again, episode 11, CBS, so Paramount Plus. The Floor is on Fox, so that's Hulu. Abbott Elementary, excellent show. ABC, so Hulu. 99 to Beat for the U.S. version is on Fox. Expedition Unknown, Discovery Channel, so Discovery Plus or HBO Max. The Amazing Race, CBS, so Paramount. Ink Master, Paramount Network. All righty. Yeah, you know Love Island. Okay. Kardashians on Hulu. This is Thursday, the 4th. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, Hulu. Thursday Night Football on Prime Video. Yeah, they're spreading out. Everyone's spreading out those sports, man. They're going to make you subscribe to everything. So Amazon Prime Video always has Thursday Night Football. The Abandoned, new show from Netflix. There we go. It started all its episodes. George and Mandy's First Marriage, CBS, so next day, Paramount Plus. Hell's Kitchen, Fox, next day, Paramount Plus. Season 24, wow. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Bravo, so Peacock. Ghosts, U.S. version, CBS, next day, Paramount Plus. Matlock, CBS, Paramount Plus, next day. Elspeth, CBS, next day, Paramount Plus. All righty. The 5th, Friday. Pluribus, new guilty pleasure in our house. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's trying to figure out the show because the trailers were just so weird. And everyone's comparing it to the X-Files. The guy that did Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul did this show. And the girl is from those shows, especially Better Call Saul. But happiness is contagious. It's just, from the creator of Breaking Bad. And it's just so wild. It's so X-Files-y. It's so, there's been this alien signal and people figure it out. It's some kind of chemistry thing. So what do? We duplicate the chemistry thing in the lab. And does it get out? Of course it does. Of course. Because we're idiots like that. and it contaminates the whole world. It's like an alien invasion without the aliens ever having to be there. They just got us. Bingo. Sorry, guys. And no, they don't turn to zombies. They're all happy. They're all nice. And they're all one mind, like the Borg. They're just happy to see you. And there are only like 12 people in the whole world that aren't affected. But they're confident in a few months, they're going to figure out how to get them on board too. And Carol, the main star, is just going out of her mind, trying to figure out how to save the world, how to stop this, how to figure out what's going on with these people that are just so happy now. So can we help you, Carol? Can we do anything for you? She's like, yeah, give me a hand grenade. That was just a great episode. Give me a hand grenade. And they bring her a hand grenade. And it's like, oh my gosh. Oh yeah, yes, the pin did get pulled. Okay. But it's just crazy. And I watch it like, you just kind of lean in like, what is going on? This is strange, but it's so addicting. You have to watch to see what crazy mind-bending stuff's going to happen next. And Carol's trying to figure all this out. And you're trying to figure it out along with her. Last Frontier, kind of Con Air in Alaska on Apple. Love it. The Seduction on HBO Max. We've got Astrid and Raphael on France too. If you have France, you got your VPNs, you can sneak in over there. Gold Rush on Discovery Channel, so that's Discovery Plus and HBO Max. Happy's Place, NBC, so Peacock next day. Power Book 4, Force on Stars. Some of you may have gotten the deal, like $12. Check your Facebook. Check the app for Stars. $12 for a year. I mean, they don't have a lot of great shows on Stars. They got the Spartacus shows. Some people like the Power Book, Power shows that a lot of people like, and Outlander, which a lot of people like. They're not for kids. But my wife is obsessed with Outlander and can't wait to start watching Outlander, Blood of My Blood, the prequel show. And what's going on with that? And we're like on season 7. They're going to wrap that up soon. Then we were going to watch Outlander, Blood of My Blood. Then and in March, I think it is, the final season of Outlander, season 8 will premiere. So we've been watching reruns before on like Netflix and different things, but you're always like a season or two behind. And she's like, we got Stars. I said, we got Stars for a whole year for $12. So always look for a deal. $12, $30, something like that. They got a lot of good movies, So, and a couple that, I think they had to deal with Sony to get ahead of a few movies before they go to Netflix and everyone else. So there might be some things you're looking at like, oh, I haven't seen that. I want to see that. We saw the Ballerina movie on Stars. That was good. All right, it's from the John Wick universe. So we got Sheriff's Country. We watched that. CBS Paramount Plus. WWE SmackDown's on USA. Stumble, NBC, a new show. So Peacock. Dinners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Dinners, Drive-Ins, and Dives on Food Network, which means Discovery Plus and HBO Max. Fire Country, which is part of the Sheriff Country universe, CBS the next day. New Spartacus show on Stars called House of Usher. Just started. Drops 2 episodes. All righty. And that should be same day. Boston Blue, CBS, the spinoff from the other show, Boston show. What was it called? The cop show. No, New York show. It was New York Blue or something like that with Tom Selleck. Now, this guy's back, but he's now living in Boston. So, it's Florida Man on HBO Max. We tried one episode. It's like a documentary. It's stupid. It's just, I thought it'd be a show. And I'm not real big. I love documentaries, but I'm not big on a lot of the reality shows. I've watched a few of them where they go looking for the ghost on Discovery stuff, and they're looking for Bigfoot for the 100th time. But there are cameras in the woods everywhere now. They catch every animal species known to man. Why is there no picture of Bigfoot? Okay, we're done with Bigfoot. No. And one denier, one of the guys on one of those shows was like, well, there's this high frequency pitch the cameras put out that is sensitive to the Bigfoot and they avoid it. No, that's not how it works. You're just selling a show. You just got your little show. You have fun with that. Okay, the 6th of December 2025, Return to Paradise. The BBC fans probably like that. And Melissa McCarthy and Dijon are on Saturday Night Live. We're going to have a new Saturday Night Live. All righty. I'll check that out. I like usually watching a couple clips on YouTube. YouTube's my go-to place. Got this up in the mountains. I love it. Big ass coffee mug. Big one. I like the big ones now. I'm spoiled. Because you never worry about overflowing. You can put extra stuff in there. And you're good. And then I got my glass of water in case I need that. Whatever calms the cough, right? The 7th is Sunday. All right, we got some great Paramount stuff because Taylor Sheridan, who might be jumping to Peacock, is still at Paramount doing great shows like Landman and Mayor of Kingstown. Both have episodes. We got Billy Bob Thornton in Landman. Excellent show. Oh my gosh, it's good. Jeremy Renner, Mayor of Kingstown. I mean, Taylor Sheridan's the guy that, hey, Nikki, has the kitty cat whopping around. Taylor Sheridan's the guy that created Yellowstone. He's done tons of great stuff over at Paramount Plus, and they sold the rights to Peacock, so Peacock would have at least one hit show. But that's why they supposedly are giving him $1 billion to come to Peacock. Yeah. Ghost Australia is on 10 over in Australia. The War Between Land and Sea, kind of a Doctor Who spin-off show, is on BBC. They dropped 2 episodes. 60 Minutes is on CBS, of course, Sunday night. America's Funniest Home Video, ABC, so Hulu. Heartland, my wife loves Heartland. Plug for Heartland. It's a Canadian show, so it's usually a season or 2 behind in the United States. It's on CBC. But once they get a couple weeks of finishing up Heartland, they should have the new season wherever you're seeing it, Netflix or wherever. So you might keep an eye out for that. Real Housewives of Potomac, Bravo, so that's Peacock. The Simpsons on Fox, so that's Hulu. NBC Sunday Night Football on NBC, so if you have Peacock, get that. But there are 3 versions of Peacock. Don't get the cheapest version. You may not get sports or news, okay? You won't, and you're going to get some, as you've noticed with most sports, you do get ads. But yeah, you need to get to about at least to the mid-grade on Peacock. You might get the sports, but mid-grade gives you at least Peacock originals. So if there's a great show like Day of the Jackal on Peacock, you can actually watch it on the mid-grade and the high grade. But the low grade's kind of just the NBC shows and the Bravo shows. So if that's all you care about, you can get that, but you may or may not get all the sports, and you definitely won't get local news or anything that they push, real hard on that, most likely. That's how that works. News is expensive, sports are expensive, and local anything's expensive because they want money, the local stations do. So the basic network stuff should be around for you. Welcome to Derry, scary. Yeah, it's on HBO Max. Robin Hood on MGM Plus. The Road on CBS, so next day Paramount. And I Love LA, HBO Max. New show. HBO Max, it's got a new episode. Monday, the 8th of December 2025, Bel Air, new. Nice to Not Meet You, TVN. Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures. Yay, that's for the little kids. Disney Plus. All the episodes dropped. St. Denis Medical, NBC. The Neighborhood, CBS. The Voice, NBC. WWE Raw and Netflix. They got their own. See, they spread the sports out. Netflix has wrestling for Monday nights. Monday Night Football, ESPN. DMV, CBS, FBI, CBS, Watson, CBS, and The Daily Show, Comedy Central. All righty. The 9th, Tuesday. All's Fair on Hulu, 2 episodes. Nice to Not Meet You on TVN. We've got Cooper and Fry on Channel 5. We've got Fixer to Fabulous on HGTV, NCIS on CBS, The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City on Bravo, Bobby Flav, Food Network, which is Discovery Plus, and HBO Max. NCIS Origins, CBS, NCIS Sydney, CBS, Paramount, House Hunters International, HGTV, and then we go to Wednesday, the 10th of December 2025, Down Cemetery Lane on Apple TV Plus, the 8th episode, Palm Royale, Apple TV Plus, 5th episode, Mighty Nine, 6th episode, Amazon Prime, Twisted Wonderland, Disney Plus, 7th episode, Rick Steves Europe, 13th season, 11th episode, PBS. Shifting Gears, Tim Allen, ABC, Survivor, CBS, The Floor, Fox, Abbott Elementary, ABC, 99 to Beat, the U.S. version, Fox, Expedition Unknown, Discovery Plus, so HBO Max. Percy Jackson drops 2 episodes. Percy's back, another season on Disney Plus. Amazing Race, CBS, Ink Masters, Paramount Network. So it should be on Paramount Plus, right? Shark Tank, ABC. And South Park, Comedy Central. All righty. So that would be Comedy Central's Paramount Plus, I do believe, right? All right, Thursday, the 11th of December. The Kardashians on Hulu. Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime Video. Second season of Tomb Raider, Legend of Lara Croft on Netflix. It's an anime. Man vs. Baby. Oh no, that Roland Atkins on Netflix drops all the episodes. He's so crazy. He's amazing. He is the funniest guy in the world. Dropped 4 episodes. Okay. George and Mandy's First Marriage, CBS. And Hell's Kitchen, Fox. Ghost, CBS. Matlock, CBS. Elsbeth, CBS. And of course, The Daily Show. You know. 12th, December 2025, Home for the Holidays. And a Netflix show. Dropped all its episodes. Pluribus, episode 7. The Revenge Club on Paramount Plus drops all its episodes. That's The Revenge Club. The Seduction on HBO Max. The End of an Era on Disney Plus. End of an Era, episode 2 in Disney Plus. That's this Taylor Swift documentary. They're going to have several episodes of that to kind of show you behind the scenes before the big December final concert film hits Disney Plus. Yeah, they bought the rights to all that. Okay. Astrid and Raphael on France 2. Get a look at them. If you can VPN over to France, see what that's all about. Gold Rush on Discovery Channel, which is HBO Max also, in Discovery Plus. Happy's Place, NBC or Peacock next day. Power Book 4, Force on Stars, episode 6. We got Sheriff Country and Fire Country, both on CBS, so Paramount next day. WWE SmackDown on USA. And I'm not sure where to stream that. It might be, I think it's on Peacock. I think USA stuff might be on Peacock. You'll have to Google that one. Stumble on NBC. Dinner. Did it again. Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. All right, Food Network, so HBO Max also, and Discovery Plus. Spartacus House of Asher, got a 3rd episode on Stars. Boston Blue, CBS. And we're not going to mention Florida Man again, okay? It was just stupid. I didn't like it. It was like, because we live in Florida, we're like, nah. Just a cheap reality show. Okay, Return to Paradise is Saturday the 13th, December 2025, from BBC. And Saturday Night Live, a new episode with Josh O'Connor and Lily Allen. Sunday, Landman and Mayor of Kingstown on Apple TV Plus. Goes to Australia on 10. The War Between the Land and the Sea, BBC. You dropped 2 more episodes. 60 Minutes, CBS. The Simpsons, Fox. Tracker, CBS. Sunday Night Football, NBC. It, Welcome to Derry, HBO Max. Robin Hood, MGM Plus. The Road, CBS. And I Love LA, HBO Max. The 15th, Nice to Not Meet You, 13th episode on TVN. Below Decks Mediterranean on Bravo, so Peacock. St. Denis Medical, probably next day, Peacock. St. Denis Medical, NBC, so Peacock. Voice, NBC, Peacock. WWE Raw, Netflix. Monday Night Football, ESPN. FBI drops 2 episodes on CBS. And Watson has a CBS. Tuesday the 16th. Culinary Class Wars on Netflix. Looks like a cooking show. Nice to Not Meet You, TVN. And you've got Fixer to Fabulous, HGTV. NCIS, CBS, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Bravo, Voice, NBC, Voice Again, NBC, 2 episodes. Beat Bobby Flay, Food Networks, NCIS Sydney, and NCIS Sydney, 2 episodes. All right, 9 and 10. A lot of the network stuff will wrap up a lot of times during the winter months because that's a good time to get other stuff. You've got your winter months for your network stuff, so you get your Disney Hulu. Most people have 3 or 4 streaming services they pay for. So it depends on how you want to grade this. But you get your Disney Hulu together. Okay, that's counted as 1, counted as 2, whatever. That's your Fox and ABC. Paramount Plus, CBS. And Peacock, NBC. And then the CW app's free. You just get that. Now, we're in the winter. So a lot of these shows are going to wrap up, or you can cut them off now and go to other stuff like Netflix. It's got a lot of good Christmas stuff. And get Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Apple TV Plus. Good time to try that. And HBO Max, things like that. Winter and summer, great time to get those because the networks are on hiatus. They'll cut back on some of their shows. You can Google and watch next episode apps or Just Watch app or Internet Movie Database and check your favorite show and see when they're coming and say, oh, it's not coming back till February or the end of January or it's stopping in December. You can see there's a gap, and you can fill that gap in with those other streaming services if you want to. And I know some of you are still on catch up. You got so many shows to watch, but that's how you can do it in the winter and summer. You get those other 4 apps and rotate them around a little bit and catch up on all the good shows. So you can technically watch from the big 8 streaming services everything. You just have to take your time. You know, if you're going to work or worried about spoilers from House of the Dragon's new season, you want to get it during the season when it's airing, or you get it for the last few episodes at least, so you can binge watch and then get it for 1 month and see those last 3 episodes and then still have another week to go. That's the strategy, okay? All right, so Tuesday the 16th of December. Culinary Class Wars we did. Nice to Not Meet You, TVN, Fixer to Fabulous, HGTV, NCIS, we did all Sydney, we did all that. Okay, Wednesday the 17th. Fallout returns. Yay. My wife hated it. She said it was stupid. I said, I love it. They have a lot of guy shows on Amazon Prime Video. But you can still watch, ladies, you got Fleabag, you got The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, which guys and girls will love. It's not a kid show. And the lady playing Mrs. Maisel is the one that plays Lois Lane in the new Superman movie. Great. It won all the Emmy Awards. It was great, great show. Start it from season 1, episode 1, and just go. You'll love it. Fallout, I loved it. It was quirky. I loved it. Okay, Amazon Prime Video. Palm Royale, Apple TV Plus. Mighty 9, Amazon. Twisted Wonderland Animation, Disney Plus. Survivor, CBS. The Floor, Fox. The Floor, Fox. Percy Jackson, it's got Disney Plus. And Ink Masters on Paramount Network, so that should be on maybe next day on Paramount Plus, maybe. Oh, Blue Ridge. Amazon Prime Video. Got a new season of that on Thursday the 18th. Okay, 4 episodes. Emily in Paris on Netflix drops everything. Kardashians on Hulu, Thursday Night Football on Prime Video. George and Mandy, CBS. George and Mandy, CBS. Two of them. Ghost and Ghost, 2 episodes, CBS. Elsbeth, CBS. Friday the 19th, Pluribus, gotta see it. Seduction, Apple TV Plus. Seduction, HBO Max, The End of an Era, Disney Plus, episode 3 and 4. Power Book 4, Force on Stars, Sheriff Country, Fire Country, CBS, WWE, SmackDown on USA. Check Peacock for that. Should be live, technically, shouldn't it? My lottery dream home. I can think pretty big if I get a dream. I get a big lottery, big lottery. You know the deal with dads. I got my daughter, got my wife, got me, got the U.S. government taxing the lottery money. So that leaves about half. Who do you think this half wants? The daughter and wife are going to want their halves, and I'll end up with and my wife will go, well, you need to buy the lottery house with your cut. And I'll be like, what? So my brother was like, well, if you win the lottery, do I get any? I said, if I got any left, watch Landman. You'll understand those jokes a lot better. Oh my gosh. Funny. Okay, My Lottery Dream House, Home, HDTV, which is Discovery Plus or HBO Max. Spartacus, House of Usher, Stars, Boston Blue, CBS. And again, Saturdays, Return to Paradise and Saturday Night Live with Ariana Grande and Cher. Wow. That's going to be a good one. Sunday the 21st of December 2025, Landman and Mayor of Kingstown, both on Paramount Plus. So that is must watch. Beyond Paradise, BBC. The War Between Land and Sea, BBC. A new show, Amadeus, from Sky One. So that's over in Europe area. Death in Paradise, BBC. 60 Minutes, CBS. Hollywood Squares, 2 specials, CBS and CBS, with Drew Barrymore. They got to get a different... We watched one episode. I went, Drew is not a good center square. You need someone funny and quick on their feet. And the center square has to be really the razor sharpest person you can get. And Drew was just the producer. She's the producer. So she became the center square. And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to watch this. We watched one episode. That's all we saw. NBC Sunday Night Football. So if they're advertising, they should advertise somebody else for the center square that's really funny and show clips of different people and not focus on Drew at all unless she says something funny. You know what I'm saying? Get the ego out of it and get some celebrities that people want to watch and laugh with and stuff like that. NBC Sunday Night Football on NBC, Robin Hood, MGM, Plus, The Road, CBS, I Love LA, HBO Max. Monday, the 22nd, a special for the Mighty Nine. Must be some kind of thing for them. Nice to Not Meet You, TVN, Amadeus, another episode. Below Decks Mediterranean on Bravo. Raw, WWE, Netflix, should be live. Or whenever I don't know how they do it. Monday Night Football on ESPN. Good, 23rd. Not much network stuff now. Thanksgiving, maybe, but Christmas for sure, they're really cutting back. 23rd, because 16th, yeah, we had I had a bunch of network stuff on the 16th. 23rd, Nice to Not Meet You on TVN and Fixer to Fabulous on HDTV. That's it. No network. Wednesday, Christmas Eve, 24th. Fallout, Episode 2, Palm Royale, Apple TV Plus, Mighty Nine, Amazon Prime Video, and Percy Jackson, Disney Plus. No network. Christmas Day, Can't Go Home, show on something called Other. So if you know what Other is, The Artist on the network, whatever that is. You have the network in your country, you know what that is. Kardashians on Hulu. Thursday Night Football is on Thursday because it's Christmas and they've got the rights to a game on Christmas. So what do you know? Amazon did good. Disney Parks has Christmas Day Parade. Christmas Day. Hey. And that'll be on ABC live, I'm sure. and probably live on Disney Plus. I'm sure that they'll probably show that one on Disney Plus without going to Hulu with live TV, but you never know. You never know. Stranger Things drops 3 episodes on Netflix. This is their final season. Day after Christmas, Boxing Day. And the story of that is all the workers in the rich houses over in Europe back in the day had to help with Christmas Day, Christmas Eve. And then Boxing Day was their day. They got a day off, and they got to open boxes that had gifts for them. Nice. No, not really, but anyway. 26, Friday, Boxing Day, next day. Pluribus has an episode. Cat's Eye on Disney Plus. The End of an Era, 5 and 6 episode, 5th and 6th episode. Power Book 4, Force on Stars. WWE SmackDown on USA. Spartacus, House of Usher. And it's Florida Man. Florida Man on HBO Max. The Copenhagen Test, new show on Peacock with Marvel's Shang-Chi actor. He's got a new conspiracy theory, American intelligence. His brain, Alexander Hale realizes his brain has been hacked, given perpetual access to everything he sees and hears. Oh no, well that's not good. New action thriller. So a Peacock original too. So you got to have at least the middle grade of Peacock. You can't have that cheap NBC Bravo mix crap. You got to at least spend money. And they didn't do a Black Friday or Cyber Monday on Peacock this year. And I was like, ugh, because I'd got it for like $20 last year. Shouldn't be talking. They do have a bundle with Apple TV Plus. You can look into that. And if you have Walmart Plus, you can get Paramount Plus, which I recommend. Or you can get Peacock for 3 months. You can get one or the other, and you can rotate. You know, if you want to, if all you got is Walmart Plus and you want to get both, get 3 months of one, watch as much as you can, then 3 months of the other, watch as much as you can, then go back. And it might be the cheap version of Peacock, so you may not get the Copenhagen Test. You'll have to look into that. That's the other thing to look into. Are you getting, I think it's called Select or so. They have some, look it up online and see their options. They have 3 options down. See, really nail down, what are you getting? If you want more than just NBC and Bravo, the cheap version, you got to go middle version. If the middle version is not available, or those bundles, yeah, that's the deal. It's Saturday, that's it. Copenhagen. Sunday, man, all the non-network stuff, right? Mayor of Kingstown, Paramount Plus. 60 Minutes, of course, news, CBS. Celebrity IOU, HGTV. NBC Sunday Night Football, NBC. And Robin Hood on MGM. 29th, we've got Raw and football, Netflix and ESPN. All right, WWE Raw, Netflix. Monday Night Football, ESPN. Tuesday, nothing, the 30th, 31st, New Year's Eve, Fallout, Amazon Prime Video, Episode 3, Palm Royale, Apple TV Plus, Stranger Things, Netflix, Episode 8, Percy Jackson and the Olympics on Disney Plus, Red Eye drops on ITVX. Don't know what Red Eye is. But somebody's locked up on an airplane with handcuffs. All righty. Maybe it's going to be like the Con Air in Alaska show. That's adventurous. And we're done with, that's it, because December, the network stuff. Let's take a peek at January, just a quick peek. Netflix has Runaway, if you've been looking forward to that. On the 1st, drops all the episodes. Supercell Season 2, Netflix, drops 1 episode, it looks like. 2nd season of The Night Manager, if you're a big fan of that, BBC One. And I think you can catch the 1st season of The Night Manager on different things. Hell's Kitchen drops an episode for the 1st. All righty. And the 2nd, not much going on. Saturday's got a football game on ESPN. Oh, When Calls the Heart has a new thing on Hallmark Channel on Sunday, the 4th of January. My wife loves that show. And we just realized, I think one of the ladies from When Calls the Heart is playing the badass lawyer girl on Landman. I said, that's the girl, she said she was so-and-so in For Calls the Heart. My wife was like, oh yeah. And she just lit up. She's like, I can't believe it. I said, I bet she was nice and sweet on When Calls the Heart because it's a family show. And she's like, yeah. And she's badass, on the new show. She's like, don't mess with her. Don't mess with her at all. So January, nothing big. Oh, the network stuff's popping back in for ABC and Fox. Will Trent's making its first appearance for the year. The new year, but he starts season 4 in January. Then more episodes of Doc and High Potential. And The Rookie starts up a new season in January, the 6th. So the next day on streaming. That'll be cool. Cool. Wild Card starts up again on CW, if you're a fan of that show, on Wednesday the 7th. So we got a little bit to look forward to in January. So like, share, and subscribe if you learned anything. And I made it through. Got my big-ass mug here. Squirted some honey in it, too, to help. That helps. A little chocolate. Some marshmallows, they're gone. Still a little warm, though. It's nice, thick mud. It was kind of expensive. It was handmade and up in the mountains in North Carolina. But I love it. I just love it. Nice, big mug. Now we go places and they have souvenir mugs, and I'm looking at them like, they're like that big, and you're like, nah, man. I don't care if I'm going to drink that much. I want to fill it up and not worry about it overflowing. I want to put extra stuff in it without it overflowing. And I just want that extra room. If it gets bumped or jostled, that it's not going to just shoot over the edge or something. I've got plenty of room in this. Got tons of room. I'd show you, but it'd probably pour out while I'm showing you. But like, share, and subscribe. Hope you learned something. Check out my other videos. Tons of videos. Oh my gosh. You won't believe it. All right.